Okay, welcome everybody to another build. It was requested to do a damage Athena build. So here we are with the Mage Athena. I have seen it done before and it has worked before. So let's go over the items I have here and I'll go over some other items if you want to be a little bit more tanky, different, scenarios, a little bruiser, whatever you want. So let's go ahead. So first things first, her cooldowns as is. I do have cooldown reduction on right now, so that's why these things are lower. But without cooldown reduction, her abilities do have sort of a longish cooldown to them. So it's kind of ideal to have some type of cooldown reduction item, either the cooldown reduction boots, Chronos Pendant, or Breastplate of Valor. Obviously, you definitely want to have one of those three. But I want to go with a more high-powered Athena, so that's why I'm going to go with Shoes of Magi, and then Chronos Pendant as the second item. Moving along, Bancroft's Talent. How this is going to work is, first it's a high-power item, so once you pick this up, our power is going to be spiked up a little bit, so we're going to start doing some real damage. Lifesteal is always good because we're going to get hit quite a bit as Athena, because we are, we charge in, taunt them, and plant our 3 down. So Athena gets hit quite a bit, so we're gonna get real use out of that Bancroft's Talent. So we're gonna do more damage the more they hurt us. So that's how Bancroft's Talent is useful as far as that. Next, penetration items. It's really up to you. I guess Spear of Magus can work. If you're able to land your 1 on somebody, and your 3 when it lands, and then 3 when it explodes. That could work with Spear of Magus, applying the stacks or whatever. But I mean, it's really up to you what penetration items. I'm just gonna go with the Obsidian Shard. If you want to be a little bit more bruiser, you can go with Void Stone. You'll definitely get use out of this because you're up close, melee magical god. So you'll definitely get use out of Void Stone in the passive with that if you want that little extra protection. As far as the cooldown reduction items, if you want to be a little bit more tanky, don't forget you can always get Breastplate of Valor. Yeah, you won't get any damage out of it, but you get the high mana to complement your cooldown reduction and the high physical defense. Next, you see Polynom here. Since this is a very high-powered build, Polynomicon is actually be useful late game. That's only time when Polynomicon is useful, and it's also good for finishing off enemies. And the way Polynomicon can be really useful for Athena is, after you charge up your 1 and you use it, your next basic attack is this nice ranged attack. So if anybody's trying to get away from you, and they're just out of range, and you're good at basic attacking, boom, you throw that at them. It's going to hit them for like 300 plus. So that's pretty nice as well. You can use that how you wish. It's a nice little extra damage output there, and the lifesteal is always good. If you're finding yourself being CC'd quite a bit when you're trying to charge in and do your whole chain reaction, Magi's Blessing is going to help you out there if you're getting CC'd a lot, so don't forget that item is still available. If you want a little bit more HP but you still want the power, you can go with Ethereal Staff. That's going to give you really high HP. And since Athena is a high HP scaling god, much like Ymir, our HP right now is sitting at 2500 as is, with no items that give you HP or tankiness at all. So Ethereal Staff is going to boost that up and also give you high magic power. What would you switch this item for? You could probably switch it out for a Polynomicon. I mean, it's a nice passive, but you can also you switch it out with whatever you see fit. Then finally, Ride to Hoodie for obvious reasons. Actives, always depends on what you're doing and who you're fighting against. Don't forget beads against Ares. Creep and Curse, you can probably use this after you use your 1, so they're you can kind of group them together, taunt them and use your 3, and they can't really run away too quickly. So let's go ahead and go to Robot and test out some damage. These are the damages here. R3 is going to do a lot of damage, and also your ulti if you can actually land your ulti. So I know it's a little hard to see the text number. R3 is doing like 600-ish. Polynom's doing that 300. The basic attack chain ranges from 200 to 400 because she has a attack progression. So next, let's go ahead and use R3. So 489, 643. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the video. A really high-powered Athena. So see you guys next time. Peace.